Start shared chat. Yes. So apparently our chats are now shared somehow. I'm curious if you'll see. I'm going to chat and see if I'm curious if you'll see
if it pops up on mine.
Exactly. Yeah. So I saw you.
Yeah.
Hi.
It doesn't.
Well, you were typing in my chat, I think.
Yeah.
And let me here. I'll go to your channel, and on my phone.
No.
Cellcast is first. Well done, Cellcast. How are you doing? Are you? I guess it looks like Cellcast was here.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Because I'm curious what it looks like if I say hi on yours. So I'm going to give that a shot.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Okay. Can you hear both of us? You're on our RP side. Excellent. That's fine. I am too. I would be at least if I had the option.
So, wow. So I can hear you,
see if
Paul.
That changes
now I'm going to see if I can hear me. Yeah, I hear both of us on your
I was going to say, I hear both of us on yours.
Yeah.
But lightly.
Okay, so I just said hi.
Yeah.
Okay, it went through and it's showing as Paul G. Powers.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So that's working awesome.
Don't disappear yet. We're doing technical difficulties.
I mean,
boring.
I don't think they're difficult yet, though they might get there. Why are you womping me? What's that about?
He's probably testing it to see if it works. That's what I mean,
that's a fair thing. Let's see. So, welcome rewinders and retro lovers and pauljpowers.com aficionados. Today at Retro Rewind, me and Paul are co-streaming or doing the Twitch stream together option where we're both live at the same time in each other's streams. If you're on Paul's side, you'll get to see his cool animated thing, which I'm currently blocking.
Thanks. My side's better.
Yeah, so go on Paul's side. You can see both of us. But
I'm curious. Oh yeah. No, I like yours is cropped. That's good.
Yeah, though I think I'm going to crop it a little bit more because if I put my hand up, you sort of see it on the green screen effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Awesome, Cellcast. So the reason we're streaming together is Paul's been working on art for Junkyard Juggernauts. And we thought, let's try this thing where we're streaming together as he works on the art, and then I can just answer questions live. So
yes.
I get the easy job of just saying, do it this way, do it that way. And Paul,
my name ain't Roy.
This is going off the rails currently, and I need Francisco's input to help get it back on track.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I will give you whatever input I can.
So, all right. So, still working on port powers here.
Okay.
And let me see if let me get rid of some of these sources just that I was using. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, several things may jump out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we wanted it first. Maybe put in the pencils there so that you can get the context of, I don't know if that you can barely tell the pencils are there. But first of all, what do you think of the line thickness overall? Is it too thick?
No, it's good.
Is it?
I like that line thickness.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
One of the
fastidious Cellcast.
Fastidious. Fastidious, yeah. One of the things that I'm having the hardest thing to do, and I don't really know how to handle, then is the orbs. Now you say that the orbs should take on the color. So just like I haven't done, I'm doing this guy, but like this is kind of like light purple lightning. So it has the purple orb, blue orb, green orb, but they don't really look like orbs. So that's why let me bring this. Maybe that's not the best one.
I mean, I feel like that's fine. It's okay if they don't read that way because it's I don't think that's an important aspect. That's something you sort of gather as you play the game and look at other art. I wouldn't worry about making it read like orbs because I can tell that that's what they are just because I know the the game.
Yeah, in your head, but I'm thinking as a new person coming in, they would.
But even if it is a new person, I don't think that's key to understanding what's going on. The thing I'm seeing is, these robots are attacking this other robot. Okay, that's cool. What's happening? So
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I won't worry about
All right. So what do you see that needs to be adjusted first? What pops out at you?
The things that I would adjust would be, and this is where there's a separation between the card art, because I limited myself to a 4-color color palette, and I don't feel like that's necessary in this situation. So I think I'm not gonna have you change too much of the overall coloration, but I'd say make the wheel on the twig one, make that more like an actual tire look, like a charcoal gray or black or something like that. Just it doesn't have to be all blue, because that looks a little weird. Like, why is it all blue?
Look at the card; it's all blue.
Yes.
But... So are you? Hold on. Okay. Let me add a layer here. And this is just to help get an idea.
Okay.
So let me see if this is what you're talking about.
Cool, Cellcast.
Move the.
He just moved over to your stream.
Oh, I thought you were like, what? Move the title I have up here.
Do it.
So you're talking about. Let me make that bigger. Do it. This isn't even the right brush. There we go. So. Make that bigger. Make it smaller. You're talking about making just the tire gray charcoal and keeping the inner
everything part. Else can be blue. I think just some elements that to me read a little strange if they're the vibrant color of the element. I think that's where it loses me. The other part with the leg would be maybe okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It was too there. It was too gray. Anyway, go ahead.
Totally fine. I'd say with I think you could make the little on the other one, the other leg with the snake caterpillar.
Yeah.
I make all the little bead things. Maybe make that a yellow, or one of the other sort of let's see what I'm trying to think if there's any tones on the current color that you could make
this yellow.
Exactly, that yellow, and maybe the bottom blade parts, make that silver or something, like Riviera's boots.
Okay, so let's just I'll go back and of course do it.
Yeah.
But this is just to see what it looks like. This is what you're talking about.
Yes, yeah. I think that just gives it a bit more it looks a little too flat otherwise.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I agree.
Yeah. No.
So that?
Yes.
And maybe, what if we do that?
Yeah, that's good too.
Help balance that.
Yeah,
out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
The only other aspects, I'm just looking at the arms. I think I like the blue hammer and maybe make the not the hammer head, but the pole part. Maybe make that just a brown, like the Juggernaut bodies.
And I was about to get to that. So, what do you think of the overall brown Juggernauts? I mean, they all look they kind of, because I took it from the cards, they all look the same.
Yeah.
Should they all look the same, or should this one be a little lighter to add variation, or what do you think? Or is it fine?
I was thinking they were fine, but that's a good point.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think just here's what I'll say. If you can add a reddish cast to the brown of the junk golem, the bad guy, I think we could go with that. That would sort of help evoke the sense of that he uses blood charges and whatnot, but it shouldn't be dramatically different.
Is that too much?
That's too much, yeah.
All right.
How are you doing today, by the way, Cellcast?
Is that, I don't know if
still you can, just a bit too much.
And welcome.
I'm being super finicky.
No, it's good.
I think you're close with a lot closer with that one.
All right, let me just turn this way without like.
Yeah, actually, I think that's good.
All right.
Don't tell me you didn't change it, and now I'm just like, oh, okay. I think he changed it, so it looks better.
No. It is different.
Okay.
It is different. Like if I were to turn this layer off, I don't know if the stream doesn't capture colors exactly, which is frustrating, but I don't know if you can tell the difference.
I can see a difference.
Yeah, you can. I mean, besides the shades.
Yeah. So
I should see the shades going off and on, but try to look at like that part. Anyway.
Yeah. And I imagine the shades will come back as you finesse it, because I think the shades were nice.
What do you think of the eye? Is that the iris? Is that what kind you're looking for?
Not really. Let me bring do you have the card up easy to, I mean, I can bring it up if you don't, but okay.
Bump.
I think I would like it if he's looking at one of them, one of the Majoneers, or it looks like he's just looking at me. And I almost feel it.
He's got his targets on you, buddy.
I guess that does sort of bring me in. Like he's like you're the player, and you have to pay. Okay, that's a fair point. I'm not
Ready Player One.
Exactly.
Junkyard. So I took not Junkyard, Support Powers. You gave me this as a reference, and also this.
Yeah, let me look at that.
Let me bring in this first.
Thank you.
Whoa, where'd it go?
To this side.
That is really strange. Why did it do that?
Cellcast says, doing good. My apple pie sold for $50 at the church dessert auction. That's awesome. Very, very cool.
Oh, I already have it.
Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
So there's that. And then let me get rid of that. And then let me insert the
the other eye.
The other eye. Wow. So
I think I don't like the little lines around the outside. I know you're trying to give it some groundedness, so it's not like a floating iris.
You mean like these lines?
Yeah,
like these lines?
Yeah. I those just aren't working for me. I don't know what it is, but they're just not.
Is that? That's the culture box chat.
But I think the inner part.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I'm wondering what it would look like with an even inner eye of that's black. Like still have the brown, still have the purple, but then have another black part below the light fleck.
What? I'll pretend I know what you mean. But hold on, let me get rid of these lines first, one step at a time.
Okay.
All right. So like that.
Yes.
All right. Now what?
Okay. Now have take black and make like an inner iris of the inside the purple iris. Is that no pupil? I'm sorry, I keep saying iris. I mean pupil.
Like that?
Yes. That's perfect. You don't have to do anything more.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want it having look straight at us.
Yeah. I will say
the viewer in.
Yes. I will say, can you actually, because these are mechanical, can you make it more perfectly circular instead of the drawn circle?
What, you think I'm cheating using these
Yes, and I'm glad you are.
No, this is artistic integrity. You can't use tools. and have it be completely centered, I don't know about that.
No, that's fine. I just want it to be a perfect circle. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's not centered though.
Well, okay.
Let's see. That's not quite. I know what to do.
And then you just circle it up and make it smaller. Aha. Perfect.
And then color that in.
Oh, there isn't just like a fill command or something?
There is, but it's finicky. Because it's based on, well, how much percentage-wise do you want it filled? And it can leave those, what are those, rasterized pixels? You know what I mean?
Also, with this zoomed in, I still see the lines, but actually with the color tone you have, I think those work well. That's just a hint. It's not so obvious. So
because these dark lines are actually part of the inks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is like if I turn off that, it's actually it's probably better if I do it like that. That's why.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I think it works. So keep them.
Keep on inking. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So we got that.
Yep.
Eyeball done, or we still need to like adjust it?
No, I think it's done. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Turn that off. All right. So it sounds like it's not going off the rails as much as I thought it was.
Hey, B. Greer. No, not at
welcome.
All. No, yeah.
I went been a while, B. Greer, since it been on the stream. It's been over. It was last year since I streamed last. So welcome back. Glad you found me again.
This Paul guy's back. Oh yeah, I guess it was the end of last year when you were doing this.
I don't even think it was December. It might have even been November. I don't know. Maybe or at the beginning of December.
One last little touch before you have any more questions. The handle of the katana, could you also make that the same brown as like the hammer handle? Yeah, right in there.
All right.
Just so it looks a little different than just the hand, because it gets a little lost.
Make sure I'm on the right layer. Make sure I'm using the right. So you're talking this handle down here?
Yep, exactly. I mean, I guess it could be darker since it's in the shadow. Not to me.
Okay. Looks like he's got a hot dog bun down there or something. Like what's good? That's out of nowhere.
Yeah, make it. Yeah. Add any shading or what have you, but
it's a little too.
Some big shot from the hot dog company got together some big shot from the bun company and decided to screw over the American worker.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Let me turn off the sketches. So that's what it's looking like so far.
Awesome.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm checking in because I thought I was way off on some things.
What's Francisco going to make me do? You know what? You are way off. I think I need all those juggernauts to be gunmetal gray now with flame heat waves on them. Okay. And yeah, no, I'm kidding. Please don't do all that.
Gunmetal gray.
No.
Got it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to use my artistic integrity.
Perfect. How'd you do it? How'd you do that voodoo you do so well? Oh my, yes. It's the
it's a little too dark. Yeah.
Isn't there a name for when they treat color movies to be black and white? I feel like there's an official name for that.
I don't know. Black and white filter?
I guess, yes. I think you have to do more than just desaturating, though. You have to up some of the values.
Not me.
I know not.
Any extra work is unnecessary.
Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
All right. So what was your plan to do before I interrupted your stream today?
I was probably going to do like a Sega Saga, play more Sonic, something like that.
Okay. So this went a lot quicker than I thought.
Well, I mean, were you planning on not doing more work today? Is it you just want?
Yeah, I just thought it was like, okay, here's adjusting all the day long kind of a thing. But no, for just because I thought there was so much, like that's how off I thought I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, so, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see.
So do you want to how do you want to go forward? Do you want to do what you were doing and I continue to stream and just draw what you're doing, or should I?
I'm happy to just commentate and just talk with you while you're going.
Oh,
so
okay,
yeah,
that works for me.
And I'll probably stream of thoughts some things, like I'll just share general updates for so Ken got Kennethan, who's one of the people who's enjoyed Junkyard Juggernauts playtest a lot. He actually took a demo, one of the sort of the economy version of the game that I had, and
wait. What do you mean economy version? What is that?
So I have one that's I call it the sort of the amplified and the junkyard edition, but I think some people would be a little thrown by the terminology, not being familiar with the universe. So I have the sort of the deluxe version and the economy version of Junkyard Juggernauts for when we go to Kickstarter. So the economy version comes in a almost, it feels like it's called a prototype box. It doesn't have the feel of like a game you'd buy in like a game store or what have you. It feels like, oh, okay, this is like, I don't know, a prototype, but it's still printed nicely and whatnot. But it's a lot cheaper than the other box I have for the deluxe version. And also the economy version doesn't have the punch outs that you can glue onto that you can glue onto your play mats that will allow the metal cubes to sort of sit and rest where they're at. Even if you shake the mat, they won't move. So it's like another, commonly it's known as dual layer boards, but to get an actual dual layer board, it was prohibitively expensive. So you make your own with the deluxe version.
Oh, I see.
But the economy version doesn't have that. You're just gonna have to don't move the mats. So anyway, so Ken has the economy version. He play tested it with he did a couple play tests with that. The first one went pretty well. Got some feedback from that. I have not received feedback from the second one. So, but him and Dustin,
Warford, he's a big deal.
He is a big deal. They met up yesterday and exchanged it because they're within. If they both drive a half hour, they can meet in the middle essentially. So it's not a horrible drive for either of them. But so I guess they're about an hour away from one another. Anyway, they met up, they got it. So now Dustin's going to have a playtest either today or Wednesday, he said. So, but I'm so that's what the econ version is. I'm a little apprehensive that like I do this when, and I wonder if this is a common thing for people that make board games or video games, is like when it's out in the wild, you don't want to hear that, yeah, this sucked, this is a horrible experience. I mean, I would want that honesty to know what to fix, but also you know, especially if I'm like, I want this to be done in time for June, I don't want it to just like have to go even longer. So part of me is has this worry, I guess. And why is my
sure,
I'm just noticing
like
you can
you're
really
releasing your baby into the wild.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. I have a green hue around me. You can't see if you're watching on Paul's stream, but I can. It's very visible on mine. But anyway, go ahead, Paul.
So actually, let me switch to yours just so I can see what you're seeing.
Okay.
Because I have my stream up. It's all about me. I love me some PaulJPowers.com.
I love me some Francisco, so I get it.
Okay, so you can't see my logo, but it's kind of cut off. But, all right. But okay. So let me zoom in.
Zoom.
I was looking at this. I am constantly amazed and befuddled how you can get so much detail into so many tiny little pixels with a limited space. But when I try to make them cartoon, I'm like, okay, what are these? Are these supposed to be wires or flames, or what is going on here? Because this looks very plain in comparison to this.
Yeah. So they're supposed to be like wires or metal pieces that are sort of flaked off or breaking because you just pulled this out of a junkyard, and
okay.
That's what
this looks too shiny and brand new.
Yes, exactly. And
when in fact all of this looks brand new and shiny.
I mean, feel free to add what's it called? Not aging, but not weathering.
Yeah,
distressing to any of this.
Which is hard to accomplish in an 80s animated style. You know, that really wasn't a thing back then.
Yeah. Unless it's super exaggerated, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So this isn't supposed to be like on fire, right?
No. There are some arms that are on fire. This is not one of them.
Right. And the orb, it's not supposed to be on fire here.
No.
Okay.
That's just a visual helper for people playing the game that's a fire limb.
And this is one thing I wanted. Another thing I wanted to ask. For see this container of the orb.
Yes.
Here it has like a white rim.
Yeah, it's like chrome.
And silver.
Or silver, sure, if that helps you.
No, it's just remembering in our chat what color to make the orbs, and you put in the GIF of silver. So, all right, let me go back to this layer that I've created. So let's just call this. So basically, what you're saying is that Napoleon is a short, dead dude. No, what you're saying is like
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's supposed to be. Well, the orbs are supposed to be silver.
No, the orbs aren't. The orbs are the color.
Oh yeah, the color of the. So this would be like red.
Exactly.
This.
And that one would be green, I want to say.
Yeah. I made that one green to offset because originally I had like too many colors that were overlapping.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So this is opposite. So this will be green. So this rim match the brownness of this, or should it be silver like the front? Because now the back is the color, but should that also be silver?
That should be, actually. Yeah, it should be silver. Not the whole thing.
No, but the rim.
The rim should be,
Okay, and what about the grates here?
Yeah, make the grate silver too, please.
All right. So it should be. I wonder if that would help sell the orb inside better.
And it also would distinguish them from the body a bit more too.
Yeah. Okay. So this would be a dark silver.
Yep.
This is just for my.
So you know how to change it. Yeah. Done, Francisco.
That's what you said to do. So that's what I did. Don't come back at me just because you sent it to the printer already and didn't realize. Okay. So then this would be silver. So how did that play test go with Dustin and?
So Dustin hasn't done his yet. It may be today or Wednesday. The one Ken had on Friday, I haven't heard from. I asked him for feedback, and I don't want to like pester people too much. I think it's probably to a point where because I asked him, hey, do you want to just send me your notes, or it would be helpful to have a call? Because the last time we did a call, and I think that was helpful.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, sometimes just communicating voice, you can get so much. There's so much more fidelity in that than just text. So we'll see how that goes. I'm worried it didn't go well, because Apparently, they ran
out. No news is bad news.
Yes. Apparently, they in the test they ran out of cards, which there's I mean there's a mechanism for if you run out of cards and you're still trying to make a junk golem, you roll dice for how much metal they get for their arms. But it's still like I think this goes down to people's play styles. And tell me, I know it doesn't have to be necessarily a Junkyard Juggernauts, but in any sort of card game, do you tend to be the type of person, Paul, or even in RPGs, where you like keep as much mana or cards or resources, like you like to stockpile it as much as possible for like whatever you see?
Yeah, the boss coming up.
Okay. Even though if you use them, it'd be good to use them because then it would cost you less in the intermediate battles.
Yeah, because I know the warlord's coming and I'm trying to save it for the warlord boss, because if I don't, then I'm wiped out immediately, like really quick.
Okay. Yeah, I think
at least that's what I'm thinking for what I remember.
Yeah, and I think that there's an element of that, especially if it's your first time playing the game. You don't realize, okay, like some of these cards I'll get back after combat. I think that's something that's people don't grasp right away because there's a lot to grasp. And that's another thing that I'm like wondering, is it because I mean you say that this is too complicated and I get it. It is a complicated game.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like I try to think about the areas where I could decomplexify it, and I don't know where exactly that would be that wouldn't just make for a sort of trivial deterministic game. So I mean, one place I was thinking I might potentially cut is the specializations, which is the whole leveling up mechanic. But I think that's something, I mean, that's something I enjoy and like gain more abilities to be able to use, but maybe that's just too much. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, I get that. I'm more of just sharing and, like I said, streaming thought about it. But so anyway, back to I feel like that might be what happens when people first play the game. It's like I want to hoard all these cards together, and then and I don't know I don't think I want to do anything. I mean, Ken asked if there's
want to print more cards.
Yeah, because I'm at my limit. If I do more cards, it'll be even. It'll up the cost again. Because there's 18 cards on a sheet, and so I have 3 sheets so far, and so even if I wanted 2 more cards, it'd be a whole new sheet with just lots of wasted cards, which isn't a terrible expense, but I wanted to try to keep it to be similar to a normal deck of cards as much as possible, because there's so many games that just have tons and tons of cards, and it's like I want to do more with less. That's one of the reasons I have so many different things on just the one card by itself, whether it's a potion or an amplifier or a leg or an arm, is to allow for that. But what was I saying? But yeah, one thing Ken mentioned is, are there hand limits? And I part of me thought,
what are hand limits?
Like you can only have 4 cards in your hand. You can only have 2 cards in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that would make sense, but I don't know how to manage that. Like how.
I wonder if Guillotine has a clue on how to handle that.
Don't they just say you have to have 5? No, you can have as many cards as you want, I thought, in Guillotine.
Yeah, maybe. That's why I said maybe it'll have a clue. I don't know. It's been years since I played it.
No, but I mean, I want a thematic reason, which is, I guess you could kind of say you can only carry so much, but then, okay, what determines how much you can carry?
Well, it's not like Zelda where it's like it's impossible to carry everything that he has. No, you know what I mean?
I mean, I kind of just realized something that would actually make the characters more asymmetric. What if Hobart, he has essentially 3 charge slots. Maybe that's also the number of cards he can have. Riviera
but then are you limiting their power?
Yeah,
and then you would greatly have to eliminate or reduce the power of the warlord and the golems.
You know what? I should test that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think there's this element of if you're like, let's say you're Hobart and you can have 3 cards max, Riviera Riviera and Malcolm.
Commissioner Gord.
Oh my gosh. Riviera and Malcolm, hold on. My son is asking to play Stardew, and I can't do that.
Yeah, because this stream is boring. Get to this game is boring.
I can't right now because I am streaming with Paul, and I'll actually tell him he may start watching, even though he can't chat. But
yeah. PaulJPowers.com. No.
If you want to watch, I'm going to send him to your stream.
Oh, okay. For some reason, the chat isn't capturing on my stream. Like,
I don't have anyone talking, so on my stream, if that's what you're...
No, but like, I think like B. Greer, it looks like he was on mine, but it doesn't show up on my screen. You know, like above you on my screen.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Maybe I'm blocking it. Maybe you have me too big.
No, I moved the chat up. Maybe. Let me double check. Let's move you down. And yeah, see, there's nothing below that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but
you have .com spelled out, right? Yeah, .com.
DOTCOM.
Okay, so
there we go.
All right, I just sent it to him. Let's see. What were we doing? Okay, so what were we talking about? So a hand limit. So, and then Saffron could hold 5 cards.
Because she's more powerful.
Well, she can hold more charges, and it's thematically she's the most wise of the 4, and so she can sort of manage the most resources effectively. So that's sort of the idea behind that. But I like that that's sort of just your limit of how many cards you could have, and then you're like, okay, well, and Hobart gets to have a charge right away, so that makes him more. You can do more with him to start, but then there's more of a limit for what he can. How many cards you could hold. You're asking, will that make it so that it's, what did you say? You have to adjust
overpower. If you it sounds like it could potentially underpower people. Would that overpower like the junk golems and you said you'd have to test that out?
Yeah, but I think once you are the warlord, then you can have an unlimited hand size. Like whoever gets the warlord could then have however many cards, or at least if the warlord themselves has three charges, you could have 3 more cards. I think that's how I do it, because I don't think it would affect anything else other than it allows for more cards to be available. And if you get a card, you can always put one back. You just can't have more than your limit of cards. And I think that restriction might make things a lot more. It'll cause less like, oh, we're running out of cards, and I think that will also make the different players more interesting as to, okay, they're more asymmetrical. So I really like having these things with Hobart right away. I like having the charge right away. I don't know. I like that idea. So I think I'm going to actually ask Dustin to play that way also.
Play it right, Dustin.
Let's see. I'm going to go do that right now. And let's see.
Stop what you're doing.
My son says, "Can we play after?" I'm not sure. And if he's watching, yeah, after, because me and Ashley are going to go see a play of. So there's people from our small group at church are in a production of Into the Woods. So we're gonna. Did you say "oh no"?
Yeah.
Why did you say "oh no"?
Because I don't like the philosophies that it teaches. I think some of the philosophies it goes against
I am right
from
there.
My interpretation of their philosophies, let's put it that way.
I'm right there with you, Paul. I remember seeing the movie version and thinking, this I'm not jiving with this. And I don't think I'd be able to say why. And it's been so long since I seen it that I don't know if I could tell you now, but I do remember having that sort of feeling.
Yeah. It's like a church group. It's like a church group doing.
No, it's not. It's a
Guys and Dolls.
It's a community theater group.
Oh, but
people from our church from your church
group.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. So my question is, are they? I see that they're being in the world, but are they being of the world? We need to look further into that.
Oh my goodness, I don't get that sense.
All right, that's good.
Not sure because
I'm not sure because Paul keeps distracting me from answering you.
No, I'm just replying to my son. I'm not sure because we are going to see a play after, but
maybe after.
Yeah.
Maybe. But later. When later?
Talk to Ashley if there is a time tonight we could do it. Okay.
And hello. What do you call him? Little Mister?
Yeah.
What do you call him on this?
Though he's oh my gosh. He's
not so little
he's
anymore?
To my Am's apple now. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah. He's so much taller. And that's just like over the last year, it seems like he had a spurt.
Oh, he's on a growth spurt.
I think so. That's my guess.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah. So you're working on the hubcap now? Is that where you're doing?
I'm going through and applying the colors that we talked about.
Oh, my son's asking what is a play. It's
yeah, I thought I wanted to play with you. What are you talking about?
Live performance of a movie
on stage. And a theater with the RE at the end, not ER.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's probably a lot of kids in his generation that's like, I don't know, what do you mean a play?
Wait, yeah.
Like we're going to play something? What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. Is that the playthrough?
Exactly. He's like, oh.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Into the Woods is the name of the thing. Let's see. So, because you're working on the tire right now. Oh yeah, and I was
tired of it.
Tell Dustin to do it this way, Dustin.
Yeah. Otherwise, you may not be as big of a deal as you think you are.
So he was asking me if there's like if I'm thinking of for the Kickstarter to do something that has instead of paper. So all the little tokens and stuff are chipboard. Sort of like, do you know what chipboard is?
Sounds like circuit board.
Okay, it's not that. It's like a very dense cardboard but thin.
Oh, like cork.
Oh, think of like what a game, not cork, but think of what like a board game box would be made of. The box itself.
Oh yeah,
that's like chipboard.
Like a compressed cardboard.
Yeah. I think I just said that, but yes.
Okay. Well, if you did, then good job.
Sweet. So, oh crap! What was I just saying? Why was I bringing up the chipboard?
If he could do a Kickstarter with the chipboard.
So the tokens are made of that. He is asking if I'm going to have upgrades for making them plastic or something more. I think that just feels nicer. And I said I haven't, but I'm going to think about that.
Thought about it and no.
So my son's asking, what is Into the Woods? I'm going to say a musical that
has questionable values.
Yeah. Bunch.
It actually has fairy tale.
That's what I was gonna say. A bunch of fairy tales together. Fairy tales together. But I don't recall it having good values.
And songs. It's a musical, right?
Yeah. Well, I said a musical.
Okay. What's a musical?
But we like a Disney movie.
Yeah. When the Little Mermaid just starts singing?
Cellcast says, first half of Into the Woods I remember being good. Second half, not so much. That seems right, yeah.
Like good and like entertaining or good values? Or are you not talking values? You're talking just in general?
I'm not sure. Yeah, let us know, Cellcast. What do you think?
Like, are we giving bad press unnecessarily? Are we off in our thinking?
Possibly.
Prove me wrong. Or right. Validate my response.
You're like the Steven Crowder, like at the table, like. Does it say prove? Does he say prove me wrong?
Change my mind.
Change my mind. That's what it was. Yeah.
No, I just want to know if I'm off on that because I've heard from other people that I'm off, but they were more of a. It's been 20 years since I saw it. Yeah, so we're kind of in the same.
We're all
category.
in the same boat. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's been 20 years. I know it hasn't been 20 years. Since I saw it, it's been less than that. And I've only seen the movie version. I haven't seen the play. I don't know if it's different.
Sorry, I'm just typing to Dustin about this.
Yeah. Well, it's better than go and see the play version of Grease or something with their highly questionable things. It's so funny to me, and not funny, but bizarre to me. Like these like high schoolers will put on the play of Grease, and you're like, wait, and of course they'll change some of the words, but not all of them, and you're like. There's so many other plays to choose from.
Yeah, like I would love to see a Beauty and the Beast musical live.
Oh,
because there's a song that Ashley will just sing to me, just because it's something I'd love hearing her sing that isn't in the movie is in the Disney animated movie version. That I'm like, wow, this should have been in there because it's so good. But so I would like to see that, even though
and that is
that is
what is it called, or what is it about?
It's like, we are home, we are where we should be together. But it starts off as Belle lamenting because she's not home, but then toward the end, I think when the Beast is dying, she realizes she is home with him. So I really think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
What's this?
Still question her motives too.
I think so.
Falling in love with, she didn't know he was going to turn back, so she fell in love with like an animal. Like, all right, that's on you. Like,
I mean, yes, that's a fair point. But
like, I can understand loving your pet, but
so here's okay. Let's. I'm curious what you make of this. Star Trek.
And Aladdin was a liar. No, go ahead. What?
Let's say there are other alien humanoids out there.
Oh, interesting.
Would it be? Do you feel like it would be against God's
like? Would it be bestiality?
Yeah. Would it be? Yeah. Would it be that, or would it be? Or yeah.
Well, like, are these aliens like space cows, or they're
humanoid?
They're humanoids in the fact that
sentient,
we can. Yeah,
they think of like,
and I think that's where the Beast is different, because it's not an animal that, I mean,
exactly.
But then you go like, oh, so it's okay if the furniture talks that you could marry them. You know what I mean? It's up to what point is it? That's a hey Star Fox.
Welcome to the interesting conversation.
And welcome to the most boring game Francisco's ever streamed.
How is this a boring
no music?
Game?
Yeah, look at this.
Well, because I didn't. So I thought of not doing music in case you did music, and I didn't want our music to compete. So.
And Paul's playing Mario Paint. Now this is actually Procreate.
So my son actually had bought us Super Mario Maker 2 for the Switch.
Oh my gosh!
For like 2 years ago, but we never touched it.
So yeah, that's good. The reason why I say oh my gosh is because if I had that in my house, I might lose my job. I would be so addicted to that. Like that is one of those games that is just like no, I can't. The only way for me to handle it is to not even go like try it out.
Oh, I get that. I'm like that with sweets. Like I just don't buy them because I will just eat them. Like don't buy them outrageous. I will just eat them all.
Yeah.
You've got 3 levels on Super Mario Maker 2. That's awesome, Soulcast.
Nice.
Star Fox says I walked into Marion Furniture.
Yeah. We're talking about Beauty and the Beast. This is ethical.
Exactly.
Because she didn't know he was going to turn into a human.
That's true.
And she was like falling in love with him and stuff. So Francisco posed the question, if there was like an alien race or whatever, would it be ethical?
Yeah. To marry them.
Is it bestiality versus is it because they talk? Is it because they like rationalize? I don't know. So that's where you walked in. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, Mario Maker. Oh
yeah. So he was looking for a game to play, and he saw that we had it, and he's like, "Oh, you have this?"
Wait, who saw that? Your son?
My son, yeah. And I don't know why my screen window just all of a sudden decided to look.
Oh yeah, you're losing weight there,
or something. What happened? Okay, now we're back.
Oh yeah,
that was strange.
So I don't. If you fall in love with someone who's squished, is that okay? As long as they're like talking, okay?
Oh my word!
What? And who gets to decide that kind of thing?
So let me finish the Super Mario Maker. Okay.
You have a point.
Well, not really. Just I want to finish that anecdote. He saw it. He started making levels. He really enjoys it. I don't really care to make levels, but I enjoy playing the ones he makes.
Playing the one?
Yeah. So it's cool just seeing his creativity in that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with Super Mario Maker 2.
Okay.
Have you ever played
Super Mario Maker 1?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of the same.
Yeah, exactly. I would lose my job. I would be on the street because I can't pay bills. Because I spent too much time.
Yeah. Why can't I just make this for a living? People just play my levels. Come on.
Then it's like, well, you should have been a video game designer. Well, I should have been a lot of things.
Here I am making illustrations based on old NES instruction manuals for a board game that hasn't even come out yet. Oh my goodness.
That I can't even follow.
I don't even play. Okay, now I need to go back to the conversation I'm having with Dustin and finish that one. Juggling so many things, which I enjoy getting to do this and talk with you, Paul.
All right. It's kind of like office hours.
It is, yes, just a live office hours.
All right. I was about to say that you could have office hours here for Junkie.
Cellcast, if you want to join us, we could probably we could put you in. We're using the stream together feature on Twitch. So I don't know if you would want to join us or not. Why is my face doing this? So be prepared for your face to do this thing, though, apparently. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe because
How many people can stream together on Stream Together? Is it just 2?
Let me look. I don't know. I know it's more. I know that it's more than 2. Manage, invite. Between up to 6. It looks like 6 of us can do it.
We can get all the junkies in here. That's what I'm calling them, junkies.
Wow.
That's your. All right, you're comfortable. Cool.
Hang on, I'm So wait, so does that mean you don't want to join or you do? I'm very confused.
I think he's not joining because he's comfortable where he is and he hasn't joined. So
then why would he say hang on?
He's being encouraging. Hang in there. I don't know. This is all speculation.
No, I'm coming, but I have to get presentable.
Oh, he's too comfortable to be. He's not media ready. I get you.
Yes. I think so. So we can't hoard all our cards. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
If I understand.
And if you... I will say, though, if you get a quest card, you can have unlimited number of quest cards.
You will say?
Yeah, because those are some of your working extra to do. And I feel like it's fine to hold on to those because you're not really fighting other people for those as much. And they're not used by the junk golems. And if you get an extra one, you have to junk extra one. You
too close to a brown.
Hold on, I'm not seeing it. Let me open this.
Don't worry. I'll figure it out later. I'm not there yet.
Okay. I guess exception.
Excellent. Oh, exception.
Cards you get. And if you take more cards that you want over your limit, you have to discard cards in. You have to junk cards.
Because that'll give you away that you're the warlord. Because only the warlord wants to do that.
Hand down to
exactly
your limit. Also, I guess I'm saying
up for impromptu.
I guess so. Yeah.
Silk.
To your limit.
Again, things that could have been brought to your attention yesterday.
Oh my gosh. We didn't know that we would want people joining.
Well, that was very insensitive of us.
I suppose so.
Know that. What is it? But now we know that they don't know that we know that they know that we know. I know that isn't it, but
yeah. Once you are the and whoever has the warlord card can hold.
As the upside of the shorts.
No. 3
side to every short.
3 cards in hand. I think.
So, are you looking forward to this? Oh, you're still talking. Sorry. No, Siri, go away. Stop. Cancel.
Let's see. Yeah, let us know when you're ready. Oh, also, I guess I'm saying. Oh, you're saying up. So let us know when you're ready, Cellcast, because we have to invite you in. Or I guess
I was about to say he can invite us, or just one of us. I don't know how. Or do you have to invite both?
He has to. He has to. Let me see if I can find him. The Cellcast, and this is through Twitch. So I'm gonna favorite you. This is through Twitch, Cellcast. So we invite you that way. Would this be on? Yes, it's Twitch only. I mean, I'm streaming to YouTube, and
I was about to ask that. Yeah.
So if you have your OBS set up to multi-stream, you can do it. You can still do that, but you can't. I don't think you could do this with like StreamYard or Restream or something like that.
That's how Twitch is trying to stay relevant in the stream world.
If they want to, But I was thinking more. Type, Francisco. Thinking more.
Do it better.
That they could do it after the after the warlord is revealed, and if the warlord card changes,
my goodness,
players, they get to take.
See, folks, I told you it's a complicated game. You think all this fits in the instruction manual?
Cards with them chosen randomly from.
They don't know that we.
Yes. Player. Oh. Acolytes. And I always spell chosen with 2 O's. I don't know why.
That's choosing.
Don't make me spit take, PaulJPowers.com. Gosh.
It is.
If I didn't worry about all these electronics in front of me, I would have just because I wouldn't have cared, but it's choosing. Oh my goodness.
That's what you said. Chosen with 2 O's is choosing.
I will ask Ashley.
Oh, you didn't know that was in the instructions. You got to ask Ashley.
I'm talking to my son now. I'm bebopping and scatting all over the place. Not scatting all over the place. That sounds horrible. I was trying to do a Seinfeld reference. It didn't work out.
Oh, I don't know. I was about to say, does scatting mean something else that I'm not aware of?
Well, scat is another term for poop.
Oh, yeah. I haven't thought about that in a while. Sorry.
Jeez.
I'm not all up with the
lingo.
Cool hip trends of the youth and their Tide Pods eating trends and whatever they're doing now.
With their complicated shoes.
What?
That's a Seinfeld.
I thought they were Crocs.
No, that's another Seinfeld reference.
Oh, I was about to say it's less complicated. They put on those rubber shoes, they slip them in, and they put their little pins on them, and they go. Am I wrong?
Yeah, exactly. You're.
Oh, that's kind of cool with the dark blue rivets in it.
No, I like that. So if you want to keep those blue, that's fine.
Yeah. Let me add that. That's what we call a cool mistake.
Exactly. Yes. Happy accident.
That's it. Thanks, Bob Ross.
Oh, this is funny. I don't think. Okay, so what's something that's interesting, Paul? When I'm looking at Facebook. Oh, would this be Twitch? Okay, so were you? Oh, he hasn't said he's right. So when I'm going through Facebook and looking for things I might post to the memes only thing on RRP
Discord,
or possibly share on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
If you
don't share things on the Facebook group. You mean the Discord?
I'll share this right now. I'll show you. I'll share this right this second.
You know, the lack of response we've been getting, I don't blame you.
But there. So if I see that you've reacted to it though, because sometimes it's just like these random things, I'll see Paul G. Powers react to this. I'll be like, well, he's seen this. He's probably shared it. I'm not going to. So, but this thing you didn't react to, so I'll share it.
So you shared it. Cool. Thanks for sharing.
Of course. I'm trying to figure out how to unmirror my video. It mirrors automatically.
Yeah. And it mirrors on my end, but when it streams, it's not mirrored.
Yeah. So don't worry about that. Boo. Let's see if I can invite you. So I'm going to send you the invite, and then I have to add you manually, and I think Paul does too, as a browser source. She'll have to give us a second to do that, Cellcast, but there's the invite.
You've been invited.
You have been. Okay.
Oh, I hear me.
I don't hear
this now.
I hear Drew.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no,
yes,
he cannot hear us.
He cannot hear us, but we can hear him.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Drew. Okay. Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to add him as a source. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mic off. Mute. No, all that's on. Why can't y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, wait. Can y'all hear me and I just can't hear you? Is that what?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely.
I'm going to report the cellcast.
How dare he besmirch us? Okay. Where am I going to...
I'm not going to report that he can't hear us.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
It doesn't say what to report.
Fair point.
It just says report.
Good point. Where am I going?
Right, so he's another browser source.
Yes.
Yes. That would help.
Let's
now
see.
y'all can at least see me.
We can.
Well, I can see a screen, but you can't hear me say that.
That's true. Yes, we can see his screen.
Oh, I can see part of his face. It's cut off.
He's up in the corner.
That's what I mean. I can't see his full face. Like can you see his logo? Full logo?
Yeah, I see his full logo.
Oh, I don't. It's cropped on mine.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Browser source.
So I'm going to put him in the lower right-hand corner of me.
Oh, I put baby in the corner.
Yeah, actually.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Oh, you can hear us now. Cool.
Oh, good. Are you going to be playing a game, Cellcast or Drew?
Yeah, I was playing a game while I was listening to y'all, but you can just focus on me if you want.
Well, if you're going to, are you going to make your camera bigger or no?
I can.
Well, because I will crop out everything. I'll crop out the game, but if you're going to make yourself bigger, I'll have cropped you out. So that's what I'm wondering about. Okay.
Okay. Does that work for you?
That's fine for me. If that's fine for you.
Works for me.
Awesome sauce.
I'll try to keep your Cellcast logo in there. All right.
All right. Cellcast.
All right, make you a little smaller.
So did I actually go live, or no? I did not.
You can go live. I mean, people are seeing you. Let's see. I just got someone over on the Rumble side. Hey, what up? Share, like, and okay. Share, like.
Oh, you got spam.
My dut. What's a
See?
dut?
Spam.
I guess.
Don't repeat. You don't know what they're talking about. It could be things you don't want repeated.
I mean, he's just spamming emotes, so. Hopefully you're having a good day, Colton Garcia 99. How are you doing?
Still go live on my end.
We are currently watching my friend PaulJPowers.com do illustration, though. I think something happened to your screen, Paul, or did you do something?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Okay.
I was adding Drew.
Okay, gotcha.
For some reason, my thing hasn't popped up on.
And his audio isn't coming through.
It's coming through from
actually, but not on my OBS side. Oh, maybe it's on the desktop.
Yeah, it'd be under desktop. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's Face
Make
ID,
a
baby.
Man.
Welcome to PaulJPowers.com. My stream.
Oh,
wait,
interesting.
it's Francisco's stream.
Whose stream is this?
It's Drew's stream.
Wait, can you still hear us?
All the streams.
Can you still hear us, Drew?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. I was worried you couldn't.
Figure this out on my end.
Okay.
As I try to set up a stream and then try to figure, okay, now why can't I get y'all to show up on my screen?
Oh, because
you have to add us into the OBS.
Yes, exactly.
As a browser source, each window.
I probably have to do a different. Probably the one I did earlier was probably not the right one.
See, the secret is Francisco and I have spent hours trying to figure this out ahead of time. And hours I'm exaggerating.
I'm trying to play this off as, I'm trying to just figure this out as we go.
Yeah, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
And so to get our individual browser sources in the Stream Together window, by our names in each of our videos, there's 3 dots. You click on that, and then it's copy your camera's slot link. So then you copy that, and that's the link for your browser source for each one of us.
Everybody got that? Nope.
Does that make sense, Drew? Or
here we go.
All right, back to me now. Yes. Is this tire too light gray, or should it be darker?
Play. I'll figure out what's going on.
let me bring it up bigger, Paul. So hold on.
All right.
Is that too light gray? No, I think that's good.
All right.
Allow access.
Yeah, I know. I like that.
Okay,
should we make
now.
Sweet
this chrome?
The hubcap
that looks like water in the middle in the middle of the hubcap.
No, and I kind of well.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I think that's fine, and it's sort of the water power of it. It's fine, and it's a water. No,
it's
card.
Not.
So if it ends up looking like water to someone, that's fine. It's just be like in your imagination. It's like, whoa, there's water in this wheel. That's interesting.
Whoa.
Cool. So yeah, you can leave.
So are you excited? They're actually doing a sequel to Goonies.
Haven't they been talking about that forever?
They've been talking about forever, but now Steven Spielberg's on and has like basically just trying to round up the troops right now.
But
to get
Richard
it going.
Donner directed Goonies.
Yeah, but Spielberg was an executive producer of it.
Yeah, but if you're, see, I don't know.
I know Donner's dead. He can't bring him back. Sorry.
Well, at least Sean Connery's still with us.
Right. Is that the best you can do?
Exactly. I would almost, well, I'd say
you're not looking forward to it.
No, like the only movie I'm somewhat looking forward to now after they released their actual trailer is Karate Kid Legends.
I was about to say Karate Kid's Legends.
Yeah, I'm actually like, okay, you know what? This seems like it's a fresh take that is being good to the source material. That isn't just like a complete. It's not like the Karate Kid. That's really the Kung Fu Kid. It feels more like a new take, but fresh, if that makes sense. I just wish there were more of the Cobra Kai people in it, or maybe there will be, but
no, because this takes place a few years after that.
I know, but I can still wish.
I know, you can still hope.
Yeah.
And why would it? See, my thinking is, well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, because you have all this cachet of goodwill of people that love this show. Why wouldn't you like cash in on that in some way?
Right.
But
what's wrong with you?
Are you still hearing us, Drew, or are you still working stuff out?
Yes, I am still hearing you. I'm just making sure that when I actually hit go live or start streaming here in a second, y'all's audio comes through.
Gotcha.
I don't know if the audio's coming through on my stream.
I listened and heard you before, Paul. Both you and I when I was doing a test. So, and plus, wasn't like Bree Greer on your stream and stuff. So I would imagine if he couldn't,
somebody would have said something.
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
But
I can just do that.
Is there any character you would love to see a movie about from Cobra Kai?
Not the headphones.
Hawk.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, I'm just not sure what he would do though.
No. But I don't know. I don't think he can carry a movie by himself. He would need
him and Dimitri, I think, because they're the binary brothers.
But he wouldn't need him. But it'd be great to have him.
Yeah. But I wonder what they could like. I almost think of it'd be fun if they had a sort of a buddy cop type movie.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure what
I
they would do.
I saw interviews with them, and they were like, "Oh, it'd be great to have our own spin-off series where like we do different things together. Like, hey, we go to Vegas or we go to different things, and it's like so." You can see and hear all three of you guys.
Awesome,
Thank you, B. Greer.
Very helpful. And now you're playing Mario Kart.
We assumed they would tell us, if we couldn't hear it, but we didn't even ask. Like,
they can hear us.
I was getting the sound that was playing through out so I could see if it was actually coming through on the right mic, and it wasn't.
Oh god. Oh, okay. But now you're good.
I'm almost there. I'm just trying to remember how on earth I set desktop sound as a microphone input.
Oh.
Because I haven't had to do it in years.
And I just realized I'm using the wrong colors. Oops.
For what?
Computers.
Well,
for the blues?
No, for the grays on the cap. I think this darker one is supposed to be this darker.
Oh. So,
but you know what?
I was confused. It looked like when you were painting over, it looked like it kept all the values and all the hues. It changed the hue. It just kept all the values. Am I misremembering how you were doing it, or?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's as simple as that. All right.
It's all right. Don't worry. It's not as confusing as Junkyard Juggernauts.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Shots fired. Drew, let me ask you, what would you say is the one thing that's the most complicated to you when you've played Junkyard Juggernauts? Yeah, just one thing. Leave it to one thing, okay?
One thing.
Yes.
Okay. You ask as I'm trying to also.
I was about to say, let's give him.
No, that's the perfect time, because then you'll say, no, I can't think of anything. You
think you're dealing with complicated things? What do you think's even more complicated about Junkyard Juggernauts?
To get the control panel, okay?
Oh my!
You know that's nothing compared to Junkyard Juggernauts. Come on.
No, admittedly, games like Junkyard Juggernauts are not stuff I normally play.
Yeah, no, I get
that.
I've mentioned that multiple times when I've done playtests.
Yeah.
We've never playtested together. I don't think.
Stop everything. Let's play test. We could do it in the next hour and 15 minutes.
Hold on, guys. I need some air.
All right, bad guys. Or does he say the
time in?
Oh yeah, I won't say it in case that's not an appropriate word, or that is an unkind word, I guess. But for the YouTubes or what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, bad guys, time in.
It's just not. It is a complicated game, but I don't know how much of the complicatedness is from my lack of lack of experience playing those kind of games, and how much of it is the game itself.
Well,
I'm in the same boat in that as well.
But just from what you experienced, what would you say was the most complicated thing? It's okay that it's your perspective on it.
Answering this question.
Outside of that program we were playing it through.
Would you stop spit taking me, Paul?
The tabletop. Huh?
I said, would you stop spit taking me? Golly sakes.
Oh, I thought I was. Yeah, you're welcome.
What were you saying, Drew? Sorry.
You said besides the tabletop software
tabletop software.
Tabletopia,
always confusing me, and that being the biggest problem between me and it.
Gotcha.
Well, that solves all your problems right there, Francisco.
Admittedly, I would like to at some point play it with the physical pieces, but outside of that, I think, I think the last time I played it, I think what threw me was, I don't even remember now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It has been 2 months since I played that game.
Let me ask you this. If I sent a copy to Dallas and Celeste to do a video on, would you drive over and play it with them?
Does he have to?
In a half-hour drive.
Yeah.
So that answers your question.
3 hours up to play with Ken and Dusty.
So the answer is no, Francisco. Let me interpret this for you.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. It's just not admittedly on my
bucket list.
I'm still trying to get time. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to drive the 2.5 hours to go to GeekCon, much less other things. So
gotcha. Okay.
Does that have to be enabled? And then it will show it on here. No. Dang it!
What did you do?
I can't get stereo mix to pop up on my sound thing.
Oh, it has to be stereo?
Does it have to be?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Both ears need to be satisfied.
Okay.
Did I screw something up?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I screwed something up.
I still hear you.
Yeah, we still
and
hear
I still
you.
see
What did
you.
I screw up?
I don't think he hears.
I mean, your game
happened.
area went darker, but
I see what it is. Okay, now it should be working.
Good.
I enabled the wrong thing.
Well, that's not what you want to do.
Well, such is life.
Indeed.
Stereo.
Such is life.
Win 10.
How is your Palm service Sundays, guys? Anything different or just sort of normal stuff?
I was disappointed in the lack of palms in my service.
Oh, okay. Were there any or just not enough?
Not that I saw.
Oh, okay. Was the sermon about Palm Sunday, or did they go with whatever they were doing before?
I mean, briefly touched on it, like maybe said 2 or 3 sentences, but it's going through the whole Easter thing, and he's in the Garden of Gethsemane right now.
Oh, okay.
So,
I mean, we're in the middle of John and like nowhere near Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
So
see, guys, we got to turn Catholic, where they go every year. It's like
they follow the same liturgy every year.
Okay, so maybe my sound card.
Hey, Neko, how are you doing? My PS4 now works again. It is brought back to life. Wow, how did you get it to work?
It's alive. He's in the Old West, but he's alive.
If you're not sure, Neko, it's me. PaulJPyres.com is the big hand, and Drew obviously is in the corner.
The one that says PaulJPowers.com above the big hand. That's
It's almost like you know how you always tease that Nathan James Norman when he's doing the culture box, he's like the glowing head or disembodied head.
Yeah.
You're the disembodied hand.
Yeah.
The Zordon.
Exactly.
With the Nathan James Norman is the Zordon of our podcast for sure.
I just realized, am I not showing all of you, Paul? Because
you're not showing all of them. It's cropped.
Why? Okay, because I just noticed you have Drew on your screen, and where you have him, I wouldn't necessarily have to have him on mine. But let me figure that out. 2 Drews for the price of one.
Both me and Francisco on Paul's. So.
Oh yeah, because of where he's placed us. But I'm trying to get it differently. I want it a little different on mine, because I want to be different.
So Drew, you are of a musical influence. Where do you stand on Into the Woods?
As I stated earlier in the chat, I'm not going to go live. I'm not going to fight this half of it right now.
Okay, yeah, dude, that's fine.
But as I stated in the chat, I last saw it when I was in high school. They only showed half of it because they were doing it for like a school thing, because like we were the oldest group there. Everyone else was like pre-elementary school kids, and they only did up to the intermission, which is where the happy endings could be considered to be, because after that it's tragic. So I only have seen the second half once.
Same
and it
here.
Was separate. So I was like, if that's what this is, no thank you.
Gotcha. And I know I moved everything
like I said,
on my screen.
The first half was good. The second half was not.
Anyone watching my screen, I know it looks wonky. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, okay?
We'll be the judge if it's okay or not. So,
okay.
Your Kickstarter date is you're hoping for June?
Yes, that is the hope.
And have you researched how you want to? That's coming up. Like, do you still need to do more research how you want to do it? Or do you have that all planned out? Do you have like a timeline that you're following?
No, like I'm so because these blind play tests are taking longer than I would have liked, and I got the print behind when I would have liked, and I haven't been able to send it out to reviewers and reviewers yet. I know it's coming up soon, so I'm trying to be open-handed with, you know what, if it's not June, it's not June. It's not the end of the world. I'm ultimately being in prayer about all that. I think I would like it to be June, just because that seems like the best time, given what I've heard other people that talk about Kickstarter, what they say, and that's a good time for independent people to kickstart. But I don't want to release it if it's not done. And
okay. So next June. You didn't say which June.
June 2026.
I have said June of this year.
But we don't know what this year means. I could be listening.
When are you listening to this?
All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got that's looking good. I got this one. We could do.
So is it lagging? Neko wants to know. It's lagging on his end.
I don't know.
He's in Retro's stream.
I don't know I can tell when I move my head, there's a delay from what Paul's capturing.
Very
to what I'm
slight,
doing.
though.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's lagging really bad. Well, sorry, Neko. I think that's on your end. Or at least I'm not seeing that.
That's that. That's that. So now if I go to this one and do...
Maybe because there's too many Franciscos and Drews on the screen.
That's it. We've nailed it. Figured it out.
We lost both Drews.
And now Drew's gone. Bye-bye, Drew.
He gone.
So, even though you're going to have two of me, I'm going to have...
Or none of me.
I'm just going to show all of Paul's screen. That way, in case he gets Drew back, he'll just show up on Paul's screen. And here he comes back, it looks like.
Well, partially.
Maybe.
All the gremlin issues, yes. We see that you're talking, but we cannot hear you, Drew.
Yeah. Hey, whose stream is it anyway? where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Exactly. How are you doing, Bobo? Yeah. So
where are you seeing that? Is that on YouTube?
On YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm me and Paul are doing this stream together thing that Twitch has enabled, where we can see one another's chats. But I'm multi-streaming also to Rumble and YouTube. He can't see those chats because obviously it's
only the Twitch chats.
Twitch. Yeah.
But how you doing, Bob? I hope
you're
doing well.
Sunday going.
Hope you have lots of chocolate and all sorts of goodies, toppings that you like on your Sunday.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hey, now am I back?
All right, now I hear you.
Yes, it looks like
and I see you.
I lost connection apparently.
Oh no.
Weird.
That's what it said anyway. And literally, I just got done saying I'm not seeing any lag on my end.
That's funny.
And Francisco has it set up that because he loves some Francisco, there's only one of me, one of Drew, but two Franciscos.
In fact, Paul, can you spin my source so it looks like I'm talking right at myself?
Oh, I could.
I'm kidding. Don't do that.
I wouldn't.
Well, that's good.
What do you think of leaving this blue instead of black?
That's fine.
Weird.
No, I think that's fine given how you have the other elements.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
All right, I'm gonna see what it looks like just in case.
Okay. Neko says, "Well, it's good to be here again. Have fun. Sorry, I couldn't see it good. Technology, I'm right. Ha ha ha. Today has been actually okay. Oh, good. But he's going now. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
So, Lord God.
Bye, Neko.
Bye, Neko.
Pray Neko has a good rest of his day. I think for him hanging out here, even though the lag was a problem. Pray protection and provision over him, and look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Neko." Babo says, "Not bringing Donner back from the dead with that attitude. I think he's catching up. I think he went back. Now he's 2x speeding up.
There you go.
I think that's what's happening. Because I think he's going back to the Goonies 2 reference.
Okay.
given that whenever you catch up. So he'll
get my Sunday question later. Then.
Exactly. Yeah. So you won't bring Dyer back from the dead with that attitude, Paul. You gotta really want it. I don't know who would you want to. I forget if you're a Goonies fan or not, Drew. But if you are, who would you want to direct a sequel?
I mean, I didn't grow up with the Goonies. I didn't watch it until like within the last 10 years for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I don't really have an opinion.
I will say, if Steven Spielberg doesn't direct it, he would be my first. My second would be J.J. Abrams, because what he did with Super 8?
That would probably be the best, because I think he knows how Spielberg was back then.
Right.
Honestly, Spielberg recently has been very hit or miss.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, you know who I would choose?
Let me guess. John Carpenter.
Oh, actually, that's great.
John Carpenter's The Goonies.
That would be amazing, actually. But he doesn't have a repertoire of directing kids so much. There's been
neither does Quentin Tarantino, but I'm sure there's a pull for his version as well.
No, I was gonna say.
Not get me started. Quentin Tarantino.
I was gonna say. Well, they're adults now, so actually, John Carpenter could do it. But no, I was gonna say the guys that made Cobra Kai, the Hot Tub Time Machine guys. I mean, it's a.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh, come on! It's a reboot of a beloved '80s franchise. They've shown that they can do it.
Well, ish.
What do you mean, ish?
They took too long to get to where they're going.
I get the feeling that Paul has an opinion.
Don't we all? Get the feeling.
No, I admittedly have still not watched any of Cobra Kai, because I'm still taking time to go back and actually watch all the Karate Kid films. Because
that's fair.
Once again, shows I didn't grow up on.
Yeah.
Just because didn't have them at the time where I was.
Did you ever tell me what the most complicated thing about Junkyard Juggernauts was for you, Drew?
I don't know if I did.
I just realized.
I'm trying to think, because I wasn't thinking the last couple minutes about that. I mean, admittedly, I think I can't think of anything that was that was complicated, that was a thing to fix. You know what I mean?
You want me to help you with that?
Wait,
I'm saying in the context of the game, I think it was fine.
Okay. I'm just curious, Paul, why is that tail? Oh, are you redoing it for real now? And before it was just Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Why'd you break the tail again?
Why'd you undo what we talked about? Jeez.
I wasn't feeling it.
No, thank you.
This yellows thing, no.
Thank you, Drew, for that feedback. That's helpful. And
what do you think of these little things out here? Do you think it improves the look? They're supposed to represent wires.
I like them. I like it. I would just add a little bit of like a highlight to them to show they're sort of metallic or something. But yeah,
this is just to give a. Or do you think it looks better smooth like this? That doesn't have it.
I would do it more if you're going to do them. On the limbs is good, like the rocket launcher fire limb, good. Mm-hmm. I'd have it less so on the bodies, on the torsos, like the one on the right. It's too much. Maybe,
but like here on the
that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
All right. So sorry, I was distracting Drew from answering the most complicated thing.
No, he already said nothing's complicated.
Really
it's super simple.
Okay.
I didn't say it was simple. I'm saying it was at the right level of complication.
You think
so? Makes sense.
Interesting. I'm not saying I disagree.
Not too hot, not too cold, just right.
That's where Francisco wants. Okay.
So we're going to be going for about another 25 minutes, then wrapping up. Because I have an Into the Woods to get to.
At least you won't have Glenn Close in it this time.
Was she in the film version?
I think it was Glenn. It was either her or Meryl Streep that was in the original one in the movie.
Good point.
I don't remember. I remember Chris Pine being in it and Johnny Depp being in it.
Oh yeah, he was the fox. I forgot about that.
Was he the wolf?
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. I'm sure science agrees with you about that.
Yeah, same family, genus, species, everything.
Oh my word. I'll tell you, I'm not looking forward at all to the Narnia remake that Netflix is doing.
Tell me about it. I'm not looking forward to that. It's really bad when the Disney version is the one you think is the better one.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
that says something.
The first one was directed by the same director as Shrek.
Mm-hmm. And I think I like Shrek generally. I know Ashley doesn't, but I do.
We haven't reviewed it on the podcast.
That's a good point. Which I may not like anymore.
Yeah.
Did you
Which is something I'm shocked about.
I figured you... Oh, crud. I just realized I beat the dragon. I was dying to 100 times. Sorry.
Oh, good for you.
What did you guys make of the Shrek 5 like still that got released that everyone was like,
the CG does not bother me that much on the new Shrek model. I think the only difference is like they moved his eyes in there, I think.
Oh.
And it's a little smooth, but it's like, At I think I'll be fine when I'm not staring at it. I'll have to wait to see a trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't see what the big deal was, but then I saw several breakdown videos, and now I understand what they're talking about. But my initial reaction was like, "What? What is everyone talking about?"
Okay. So I just need to watch those reaction videos.
Yeah, gotcha. To understand what the. I'm like, wow, these people noticed that. That's I could tell like it's a little like almost blurry. It's like they used. I want to say they used almost like AI to help, like, and when they use AI to blow things up and try to smooth things out.
Oh yes.
It has like a general feel like that, but I'm not saying that they used that, but I'm just saying that's the only thing that I could tell. It looked more smooth, or something.
Yeah,
but they did use different software, I guess, or. Because it's not as detailed, just basically in the eye proportions are different, and it's not as detailed, and it is a little blurrier. Yeah.
I mean, it's been how many years since the first full Shrek film? Like
25 or something 25? Like that.
That seems
there's they would have had to redo all of the models completely. They would not have been able to cheat like they might have done before.
But the thing is, the argument is that they made them worse.
Yeah.
I know, but at the same time, it's like I don't see it that bad. Granted, they probably should have went closer to the original, but
yeah, they probably weren't expecting as big of an outcry as they got. Kind of like they didn't expect as big of an outcry they got for Sonic.
Yeah, though I think that was a good call to change.
I think that's partially marketing with Sonic, but
you think that was done on purpose?
Not that big. This is not the ugly Sonic problem,
right?
It's not that bad.
Not that bad, but let's go a little darker.
But I can also see to a degree, yeah, I can see they made a couple changes and didn't think about how it would hit. Didn't think most people would notice because most people don't notice when they do stuff like that,
right?
I forget how we got on that topic. There's something else.
I don't know. Someone brought up Shrek.
No, we were talking about like Into the Woods. Oh, I think fairy tales in general, and
I do think Shrek's a better subversion of the fairy tale genre.
Than
Into the Woods is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because
finally,
Into the Woods goes with that whole idea. It's like darker automatically means better, and I disagree with that.
Yeah. As I'm painting darker.
Yeah, exactly.
To make it better.
You know what I mean.
I know.
They try to make it more realistic. It's like that's not the point of a fairy tale.
The Grimm's fairy tales were even darker than the Disney-fied version.
Different.
Okay, unpack that. What do you mean?
I'm not okay. So if you're thinking in terms of like the Disneyfication of fairy tales that we're mostly used to, granted, yeah, the Grimm stuff is a lot darker, but at the same time, those were darker to teach lessons.
Yeah,
and to make things come off like to almost scare kids into being good to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Woods seems to be dark for darkness' sake.
Oh, for darkness' sake.
If that makes any sense. And granted,
I
haven't
think so.
seen it in 20 years, but
yeah, same.
That sounds plausible to me. Won't be doing that.
You won't be doing that.
Oh, I've got to get rid of an item. Okay.
Let's see. I was gonna ask something, and I'm totally. Oh well, let me pause to say. So, Paul, it sounds like you're not as far away as you were worried that you'd be far away. Were there any other things that, as we've been talking, that you're like, oh, I should ask Francisco about this, or?
No, because I've been working on the things we talked about. I haven't been focusing on other parts. Besides the wires. But
yeah. Cool.
Would it be detrimental, or would it be? I don't know. I'm feeling the time crunch of June approaching, and I know the wires would add more to that, and I wonder if it's worth it.
Here's what I would say: rather than wires, if you want to add a little bit, I don't know. I was gonna say add cracks, but then that goes against our sort of overall stylistic choice. Don't worry about the wires. Just don't worry about them.
Woohoo! That's work for me.
The copper sword.
But yeah, I don't
complete the quest.
I know. I still have to. So here's my thinking about what you asked earlier, Paul.
What did I ask earlier?
About my plan for a Kickstarter. No, that's a fun question too. But my plan for a Kickstarter. So I want to finish these blind playtests, update the rules to be a final version, then send it
complicated.
I want to send it to Pater to review. Probably Tony.
You guys are still on talking terms after you left his network?
Yes.
I mean, it was not a negative leaving. It just was how it went.
All right.
He ended it.
I'm not trying to create beef where I'm just trying to entertain the folks watching.
It sounds like you're trying to stir the pot a little.
Just
entertain the folks watching.
Right, but not to actually create drama. Like get Pater mad.
Oh,
anyway.
My word. No, there is no.
Admittedly, I have not talked to Pater since then, but that's just simply because our paths haven't crossed.
Yeah. So, anyway.
So I've been leaving these little nicks in here.
Okay.
I'm like, why don't you delete that? Like, that's dirt.
That's fine.
It doesn't look like dirt. No, it's dirt.
That doesn't bother me, Paul. I feel like that just gives it more of a hand done quality, which I think is good.
So anyway, so you
not
plan on
cast out? What, Bobo? Bobo said something, and I don't know if he's responding to something we just said or something we said like 20 minutes ago. So
yeah.
He says,
"Thou talketh about, Bobo."
Yeah.
Hey, Bobo. If you are caught up, put in the chat something like hashtag Justice for Salvo or something, so we know it's you and you're on track.
I mean, I'll say Justice for Salvo.
That's not going to help because we're just trying to figure out. We know you're caught up, Drew.
So anyway,
still Justice for Salvo. Authority.
You were not cast out. Who was not? I'm so confused, Bobo.
Cast.
I think he's
not out.
Is he talking about cast out of Christian Geek Central?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Well, hopefully maybe he is caught up. It would help if he said Justice for Salvo, though, to really confirm, double confirm.
See, even you want justice for Salvador.
I don't want it, but that's what you guys said, so I wasn't trying to confuse things.
Speaking of playing along, what else besides Pater?
Oh, so Pater, Tony Talavera of Nerd of Godcast, and I was thinking Dallas and Celeste, Geek Devotions, but Drew isn't willing to drive over there to play. So, okay, Salvo Authority caught me up. Okay, Bobo.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's not that far behind.
No, he's not. I'm kidding,
so
Drew.
You want
I get that's a tough. I'm just busting your chops. I get that that's a.
So
long
you
drive.
want more play tests first? What do you?
No. I want to have the blind play tests that are happening right now.
Okay.
And once those are done, I feel like unless something is completely broken that either Ken tells me about when we discussed his playtest on Friday, or Dustin says, yeah, this is the worst game ever.
This is broken.
Whenever I play with you, Francisco, it's great. Whenever I play with other people, it's horrible. So
oh, I see.
You're gonna have to include a Francisco AI
there to guide the people.
I'm not the warlord. Have you guys watched any of my videos that I've been recording about like the different elements of Junkyard Juggernauts?
No, you do that while I'm at work, and I'm not supposed to be on the internet.
Well, no, but they're on YouTube and Firejoy Studios now, so you could watch them there. But my sign off for them is, "I'm not the warlord. Godspeed, Mageneers." So, just to make sure everyone knows, I'm not the warlord.
Warlord to be named Roy.
Yeah, it's the Roy Lord. You know you're not the warlord. You're the warlord
in that one game we played. Because that's how the game went.
Oh my gosh.
We all know Hobart's the warlord, and you are Hobart, so.
But the warlord can change now between people. So what you gotta say now?
So you admit that it.
How am I admitting it? Bobo says, "Don't know how I fell way behind, but I just realized a minute ago." Oh, okay. Well, interesting.
It's a glitch. It's the lag that Neko was.
It's the lag that knocked me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a short bit.
So have them ideally do review videos or play through videos so that I can post those for people to have like third party credibility of this is what this game's like. I have one other guy that I don't know, but I watch a lot of his videos. He does a lot of playthroughs of games, and he's a game designer himself, and I'd love to get him to do a video on it. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. But I need essentially to get it finalized, get my copy back from Dustin.
From Geek Devotions, waiting for Dallas to show up, or not Dallas, Drew to show up and play.
Whether or not that happens, but maybe they'd want to play with their youth. I don't know. Or maybe they don't want to. I haven't asked Dallas and Celeste if they
them playing it with their youth group.
I'm sorry, say that again, Drew.
That would actually be a good play test with their youth group playing it.
If they're into those kind of games.
Yeah, exactly. You
got to use your hands. It's like a baby's toy.
Oh my!
Thank you, Frodo.
Gandalf.
I mean, I think the kid that says that's like a baby's toy isn't technically Frodo, but it's I don't know who that kid is actually.
Is that guy that played Frodo?
I know Elijah Wood is the one that says you have to use your hands, but the other kid who says that's like a baby's toy is not Frodo. He's the other kid.
Oh, fair. Discount
Samwise Gamgee.
That would have been amazing.
Where would Frodo be without Samwise?
Sean Astin was too busy being a kid in Gomez Adams' house.
Yeah.
Wait, was he?
Yeah.
Well, his father, John Astin, played Gomez Adams on the original TV show.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
That was the joke I was making.
I did not know that. Gotcha.
Well, if you go back and watch classic TV,
Well, you know what? Maybe instead of watching classic TV, you watch like Goonies and Cobra Kai.
Francisco, did you ever watch Nick at Night with the old black and white TV shows?
So I detested that Nick at Night came on when I could be watching more cartoons. I'm like, why are you putting this stuff on?
Andy Griffith. Ugh.
Yeah, Andy Griffith, Mr. Ed. I'm like, these are boring. Ugh. Yeah. Get off my screen. I know people like them. Ashley liked those.
I love that stuff.
Oh, and that's fine. Obviously, there's a market for it. Otherwise, they wouldn't put it on. But it was not me.
Cool. It looks like it's under light from underneath.
Yeah, that is kind of cool, Paul. So if you want to just leave it like that, I'm fine with that.
Really?
Yeah.
But does that take away the aesthetic?
I don't think so.
That might be too good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't make this look too good.
Well, what I'm sure. Well, he does have highlights in his, so that's not on. Yeah.
Baba says he loved Mr. Ed, and that's fine. I'm not. I have no issue with people loving Mr. Ed. It just wasn't for me. That Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie. The only one that I've in adulthood gone back and watched and like, wow, this is actually fun. I enjoy this. Is the Dick Van Dyke Show?
I was about to say Dick Van Dyke Show is the one that holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was actually watching Clue. It has nothing to do with Dick Van Dyke, but just sort of the classics. I was watching Clue recently. I'm just sort of watching it in pieces, but that's still fun. I don't laugh as much as I used to, but it's more just nice. I just enjoy it. Yeah, nostalgic, exactly.
I get that.
Me and Ashley finished the latest season of Dr. Stone.
Is that season 4?
Season 4, yeah. Well, no, it's not the completion of season 4. It's the first 12 episodes of their 36, because they're doing a Cobra Kai on us and having 3 parts.
Oh, did they? Oh, so I was about to ask. So they have the
Attack on Titan.
Well, I never saw it. I only saw the first season of Attack on Titan, so I don't know how.
I didn't watch any of it. I just know that's what Attack on Titan did.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna say?
So
Paul?
You were watching. I didn't realize the dubbed version was out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And how is it better than the previous season? Because honestly, I didn't get very far in the 3rd season, and I was like, not really. Like, all right, what else is on?
On Treasure Island, you didn't really care for it.
Yeah, they didn't even. They were going on the boat. They didn't even get to the island.
Well, that's where most of season 3 is.
Well, that tells you how far I got.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
All but like the last episode and a half.
Oh my word! Paul just got to them being on the boat, and then he's like, I'll watch something else."
It gets so much better though.
I haven't watched any of Dr. Stone since season 1, so don't feel bad.
And it is very different. Season 1 has a totally different feel than the other seasons.
That's very true.
That I don't doubt.
I don't know. I'm enjoying it. We enjoyed it a lot. So, but we're looking for something else to watch now. We're trying the time I got died and got reincarnated as a slime.
It's slime.
That's a fun one.
You know, everybody says that, and I cannot get into it. What?
So I enjoyed that one, but it is possible to get annoyed with that one quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't get into it.
So we'll see.
But maybe that's me.
We were also trying Vinland Saga, and that was looking good. Except it's like a Viking one, it's very violent. I mean, right off the cusp, we're like, okay, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Blood.
Yeah, lots of blood. So Jacob would love it since he loves Ninja Scrolls so much. He should definitely watch that.
No, we're good. We're good.
But
which one did you recently watch? I'm like, really? That's almost Ninja Scroll level.
Me or Drew and Jay?
Oh, no, the Cellcast.
Probably Perfect Blue.
Yeah, that's definitely up there. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen it. Yeah, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's
rated R.
Yeah. It is rated R, and it earns that rating. It is very well done, but good night.
Yeah.
I will say my prudish nature did come out in my dislikes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Beager says Sherlock Holmes starring Jeremy Brett is a great series from the 90s to the 90s. Oh, 80s to the 90s. I've never seen it, but that's a good one. That's awesome. I'm hit or miss with Sherlock Holmes adaptations. I generally don't like them. I did like the Benedict Cumberbatch version though of it.
Did you like the Iron Man version?
Not so much.
I didn't like that one either. I did like what was the newest version of the Benedict Cumberbatch mispronounced name joke I heard?
It follows the book. Nice. Well, did you remember it, Drew?
I can't remember it right now. Okay. It's like Bandersnatch Cumber something. I don't remember.
Butternut squash.
No, I've seen the butternut squash one before. But there was another one that came up. I'd have to go back and look through my texts because I know I texted that to somebody and didn't get a response.
Let's see.
Like Bandersnatch Crumple Bottom or something.
They probably just asked AI to make a joke out of that name. And
no, it was like something of like a cookie flavor or something, right?
Oh, really?
I thought it was. I didn't think it was in one of my Culture Box connected groups. I thought it was on.
You're in other groups? You have other friends than us?
Believe it or not, no, I'm in a group of people who are going through Star Trek for the first time.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
I've been mostly following that because of how fun it is.
Oh, yeah.
To talk about this stuff and going, well, if you really think the Dominion are interesting, as one guy said, buckle up because they're about to be all over this thing.
Hey, Militia. Hey, beat all the Castlevanias yet? No, I did not beat all the Castlevanias. Good question, though. We're about to wrap up, unfortunately, but we're currently watching my friend.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, you're all done. Exactly.
But as you can see, why it's taking so long.
Yeah, of course, Paul.
Yeah, I figured, like, what do you mean you're still on Port Powers?
Did I say that? I'm sorry.
No, but I can imagine you saying that, dude, it's been months.
Oh, no.
And there's only a couple months left.
No, I appreciate how long this type of thing takes, Paul. So I'm not like, geez, what's going on? Though I'm curious. I thought you were going to leave these as the back highlights. Are you just seeing what it looks like without that?
Yeah, because then I realized, well, if I leave these as the back highlights, I have to add back highlights to the leg part as well.
No, but these are just different pieces. Maybe they emit their own light or something. I mean, it's up to you. I don't think you'd have to do that. They're just different. They just have a different quality of material to them that does that. That's how I sort of headcanon it.
I wonder.
If you're worried that it's going to look like a mistake, though, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I would think like, oh, well, then this needs to have the light as well. Kind of like shoot up from here to match that. You know what I mean?
I guess, and I appreciate you wanting to have that sort of consistency. I don't think it's necessary.
Which doesn't really look right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I mean, I'll leave that up to you if you want to do them. I think it looks totally. I think it looks good the way you have it with just the back.
Yeah. All right. Well. Anyway.
Militia says looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah. We were talking before about whether or not this will be done by June because I would ideally like to get to Kickstarter
you need it done
by
before June.
Well, yeah. Right. Well, no, because if it goes to Kickstarter in June, that gives you a month. That's another month before Kickstarter is done, and then ideally it's done to ship and to print.
Right. You need time to like take the files and do what you need to do with them first. You know what I mean?
Now let me ask you a question.
After just a second, Drew. After the Kickstarter or before the Kickstarter, Paul?
Maybe when the Kickstarter begins, if you have the files by then, that gives you time to put it in where it needs to be put in and
yeah, but that's not going to take that long. I don't anticipate that taking very long to just pop it into.
It's just cut and paste. It takes 3 seconds.
I mean, it kind of is. Yeah. Okay. What were we going to say, Drew?
Well, I was gonna ask where are they making these?
The game crafter. So Wisconsin. Yeah. Is this a tariff question?
Okay, it is in the U.S. You're not going to have to worry about tariffs or anything like that.
Well, we always have to worry about.
I'm not
terrorists.
Trying to be political.
Yes
about
and
it.
no.
Literally, one of the Kickstarters I backed and funded back at like the beginning of the year. They were supposed to be delivering our stuff. We were first supposed to get it in March, but it got delayed due to some other issues because stuff happens.
Yeah.
And now they're saying, well, by the time it's going to be ready to ship, the tariffs are going to be in full force.
Yeah,
because we printed all these in China. I was like, oh, good night. So we don't know when we're getting them to you. It's like, great.
Yeah. So the only there may be the part I'm concerned about, I guess I should say, and it depends on how much stock that GameCrafter has. But the only element I'm super concerned about, because there might be they try to source as much as possible from the US as they can. Not everything is, though. There are some things like the chipboard we were talking about before, Paul. I think that comes from the Germany or the Netherlands or something like that. So
where they have dark. That's where dark comes from.
Germany, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's Wisconsin doing now? Wisconsin's where the Game Crafter is, Bobo.
That's where they make cheese.
And that.
It's the cheese.
But if
Wisconsin cheese is cheese.
But one of the things they do source from China is their dice. And I use dice. So I've actually been contemplating ways to get around that. And I think I have a solution. If I end up like not being able to use dice, I have a way around that. Might actually be more of a fun solution and give a little bit more interest to than just standard die rolls. But I'm not going to cross that bridge until like end of probably the Kickstarter. Probably that'll be something where I say, hey, keep in mind this one element may change dramatically. So
this is the pre-tariffs version.
Well,
exactly.
Also, by that point, they could have found a different supplier of that.
Yeah, exactly. That's and I mean, this is again why I'm trying to be open-handed with what God wants for it. If it needs to be delayed again, here's why I don't want to have happen. For me to have released it.
What don't you want to have happen?
For it to have been released, Kickstarted, it's printed, sent to everyone. And I'm sure there's going to be little like typos and mistakes. This is my first time doing this. I'm a one guy. I expect small things like that to happen, but I don't want some like huge like game element thing to be wrong where it's like, and now my picture's all funky. I don't want something where it'd be, oh, well, we'll just patch it. I want it to be like, no, this is how it's going to be now. It's like, this is this way. Hey, Art with Jimmy. How are you doing? Hello, fellas, he says. And Militia Official,
hello,
if I didn't say before, it looks awesome. Yeah, Paul is doing such a amazing job with this art that's going to be going in the instruction manual to be an homage to the old Legend of Zelda instruction manuals where you get this beautiful art inside it, even though the game itself, when you play on the NES, it's just very pixely and 8 bits because that's what it was. But you have this art that sort of sparks your imagination for what you're doing in the game. So that's kind of what Paul's doing for the instructions. And he also, the art is on the cards, which I don't have handy right now. But if my wife comes back, I can ask her to grab in. Oh, cool. Sounds amazing. Yeah, if you want to find out more about Junkyard Juggernauts, which is the game, go to junkyardjuggernauts.com. I'll also do this so you don't have to type it. Because I imagine sometimes, I know I spelled Juggernauts wrong. So there's the link if you'd like to go. Sign up for the email list, get the updates. You don't have to, of course. But yeah, we've done playtesting. We're currently doing blind playtesting. And I think it's a fun game. I being the designer of it though, I'm like, I'm biased. So, yeah. And Paul, who's illustrating right now, and Drew have both played the game and they think it's very complicated. So if if you're,
it's not Chutes and Ladders.
It's not Chutes and Ladders.
Perfectly complicated.
It is very complicated, and I've never played the game.
My wife thinks it's very complicated. She's never played. Drew thinks it's perfectly complicated, which I appreciate.
If you rewind the stream, just listen to Francisco trying to relay a small part of the game to, was it Dustin Warford?
Dustin, yeah. And this was, but this is a change that I'm asking him to play, to have.
But.
Oh my word! But Art with Jimmy, how did you? I am curious. We're over now, so we're gonna be ending the stream here in a second. But I am curious how you found the stream. Typically, I think you're watching. Actually, I'm not sure if you're watching through Paul or me.
No, it looks like it's through you.
Okay.
Because I have a different icon. Yeah.
Okay.
Since we're doing this testing with streaming together, seeing how it works.
We're doing
this is our first time.
Yeah, we're doing the first time doing the Twitch stream together feature.
By the way, the fake name for Benedict Cumberbatch I couldn't think of earlier. It was Bramble Patch Cobblepot.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Didn't he play the Penguin?
That's Oswald Cobblepot, I think.
Oh yeah.
But typically here at Retro Rewind Pod, we play retro games. This Tuesday, we're going to be covering the game on the podcast, the Retro Rewind podcast, where we review movies and games that are 15 years or older. We're going to be covering the game Metal Slug 2. So if you've ever played that game, we're going to be reviewing that. Me and Paula here, who's drawing this guy right there, that's currently animating guy. He's a real person.
That's not me. I mean, I'm not talking.
Oh my gosh.
There it goes.
But we have play tested the Junkyard Juggernauts in the past as well. Anyway, let me respond to what you're saying.
Professional comic artist. Wow.
Oh wow.
I don't like large crowds either.
I made extremes. I don't know. That's back, so it might be something I could get on with. I look for small volume art streams. Oh, very cool. Yeah. So I don't do a ton of art streams. I have done them when I'm working. My medium of choice is pixel art. Would you mind handing me the Junkyard Juggernauts box, please?
The box?
Yeah, the box. And I don't know why the video keeps scaling me like this. That just keeps happening.
What's in the box?
Bumblebee cucumber? Yes, exactly. So
Bumblebee tuna?
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee cobble splash.
Yes, thank you, my love. Show camera. So this is the game box, Junkyard Juggernauts, and this is the pixel art I've done of the characters. Paul, would you zoom out the main art real quick? So let's see. This character right here, Riviera, is that one that's closest to what you can see with the eye patch, yeah. And then her brother, Hobart, is the other character on screen right there. So these are the pixel art versions that Paul has done a beautiful illustration of. Thank you for the follow, Art Jimmy. And yeah, this is a game that sort of looks like, this is what the board looks like. You're going on this adventure around the land. You're one of these 4 characters called Magineers. You saw the website. Looked really cool. Okay, awesome. Nice to see the box. Yeah, and so the characters and how I'm using the characters that Paul did. Wow, talk, Francisco. Yeah, you're Art.
Paul, your name is Art now.
So it's something like
I'm sorry, art.com's already taken.
I'm incorporating like Paul's artwork on the backs of your player board cards. So that's how I'm utilizing them. But the art he's doing now is for the instruction manual. So I'm a professional comic artist, and I don't like large crowds. Okay, that's fair. I'm sure you would prefer a large crowd. A large crowd of what? Do you do art streams yourself, and you would prefer not large crowds on your art streams? And
or people looking over your shoulder while you draw?
Don't look over my shoulder.
That's always intimidated me in the past.
So does this
intimidate
what
we're
you?
Doing on the stream?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Isn't that what we're doing right now?
Well, yeah, that's why I said in the past. I'm trying to get over it. Is what I was saying.
Gotcha.
I get you.
Let me ask you this, Paul. Would you be open to doing another one of these? How did you feel about how this went?
Oh, I thought it went great.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I do as well.
You know what? I prefer this much better than nobody on the stream talking with me. Very fair. if as much as you don't like large crowds, Art with Jimmy, I don't like no crowds, at least when streaming. Because then I'm like,
I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah.
Art with Jimmy says, I prefer a more interactive deal like this. Yeah. Absolutely. Art with Jimmy.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do in art classes was to talk with the fellow artists as we draw, and
cool.
The conversations that would come.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're gonna be wrapping. Me and my wife have to get to a production of Into the Woods. When it's 100 people, it's a bit of an. I've never had that much, so that I imagine that's
not that popular.
None of us are that popular.
I mean, yeah, Art with Jimmy, when I have thousands of people watching, I totally appreciate that. Yeah, it's really tough. I just can't. I can't.
The chat's going by so fast, I can't read it.
Yeah, in fact, I tell people, don't come by here because we're too popular now.
you're ruining my chat. I can't keep up, people. Go away.
In case you have to declare chat bankruptcy like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, a lot of heavy. Most streamers that have more than that don't.
Yeah, I imagine
answer every single chat.
Yeah,
like
and
Francisco
you wouldn't
does,
be able to.
Incredible.
And if that happened here, that wouldn't be possible. I just would not be able to do that. Once I had 100-person rate, that's insane. Art with Jimmy. Oh my goodness, I couldn't keep up. Yeah, that's just like so much going on. But
people can't keep up with 10 people.
I have trouble sometimes keeping up with 10 people, but it's doable.
You have trouble keeping up with your own directions for your own game.
I would just be.
How dare you, PaulGPowers.com. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be the end.
Oh yeah, you guys got to go.
Yeah, we gotta go. Paul, let's talk about.
He's got to go. I don't know
when we can do this again because this. Sure. Yeah, this was fun. I would like to do this again, especially if there are people that just enjoy art, and I can't do this. But I mean, I can do pixel art, but this is something completely else. So it's awesome getting to be a part of it and see what you do and especially answer your questions so that you're not like, is this what I should do, Francisco? I don't know. I'll follow you guys.
What you're saying is you want to make an artist circle stream.
Yeah.
We're all doing art at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be interesting. It would be cool if like we got, I mean, maybe this be more of a Inktober type thing, but if we all have a prompt and we all like, okay, so let's do a stream together, guys.
Oh, I've seen streams like that.
Doing our own style. Yeah, but
that could be fun.
That would be interesting, yeah. But
whoa! Thanks for the follow.
See, that's something I don't have anymore. I need to get the alerts and stuff because I don't have. I see in the chat, which thank you again, Art with Jimmy, for the follow, and something. And hey, Bob,
if I was live, you could do that for me too.
Yeah, it's the. I'll put the link in chat if you want to follow Cellcast, and they cover their podcast. Drew and his friend Jacob cover animated movies. Let's see. It's the Cellcast _gaming.
No, it's just the Cellcast Gaming, one word.
The Cellcast Gaming.
Right to me.
So that
the only reason I'm not live right now is because I couldn't figure out how to get my audio where that y'all could hear.
Oh, you're not live?
No, he wasn't.
No,
live.
I never went live.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, exactly. With one L, Baba, you got it.
And welcome to this side of the chat, Baba.
Indeed. As we're closing up. So, Jimmy, me, and as well as Paul and Drew, we're all Christ followers. What I like to do at the end of my streams is pray for people, and not that you have to be a Christian or anything like that to be here. And I welcome everyone, but that's just something I do. So I'm going to do that here as we close out. So, Lord God, thank you so much for today, for the talents of Paul, and his friendship, Drew's friendship, for how you have blessed us in our own unique ways. Even everyone here in chat as well, Jimmy, Bobo, B. Greer, we all have our talents and our abilities, and we pray that thank you for them. Lord, I pray protection and provision over each one of us, that those of us who have put our faith and trust in you would pursue you more and more each day, and that we would all experience your love, grace, beauty, and truth in a fresh new way. And I pray this all in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, who left all majesty to come down to our depravity, lived the life he went, taught us how we could, conquered sin, overcame death, being raised to you, the Father, making a way for us all to have a right relationship with you, where there wasn't a way before. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, you are? Oh, that's fantastic, Jimmy. Very, very cool, fellow brother. Unless you're saying your name is Christian, but that'd be weird because it says Art with Jimmy. So what's going on? I'm Art with Jimmy. My name's Christian.
Hey.
His initials would be JC.
Oh, they would be that. Oh my goodness. Be great. Enjoyed the stream, guys. Thanks everyone. Amen. Amen. Be great. Thanks for being here, guys. So, and I end with I do this thing called the stream face. So here's your stream face.
All right. So we just stop streaming and it'll stop?
That's the idea.
All right. Let's try it.
Okay.